wake up in Amsterdam. Old Kirk, Prince Henry Cut, hold up in a houseboat, the Southern Canal. I wanna wake up in Amsterdam. I wanna wake up in Amsterdam. The smiles are made and weighed by the gram. Find me in the coffee shop at 3 a.m. I wanna wake up in Amsterdam. Red bike ride around Vondel Park. Evening descends over another mark. Let's get
Good evening, everyone. You are listening to Sisters Talk Radio. She said, episode 71.
Yay, 71.
I am one of your hosts, Gina.
I'm your other host, Andrea.
And this is our Thanksgiving episode. Yay!
We're fat and happy right now.
I actually found out what episode we're on. We're on episode 71. I actually counted last night when I was editing our last two episodes. So yeah, we didn't tell you what episodes we were on the last two. So 69 and 70 were the last two episodes we did.
We missed 69.
I know. I was like, we missed episode 69.
It's so immature of us, but still, seriously.
we missed the opportunity to make all kinds of crass jokes on episode 69. Yeah, so we posted episode 69 and 70 yesterday. So we did two episodes yesterday, and then we're doing today's episode. So yesterday we said if we weren't too drunk, we would do today's episode. So apparently we're not that drunk.
Not yet. I think we figured we've eaten once, and we've drank a little.
What time is it anyway?
It's like almost 5.
So
we definitely have... Food is settling, so I'll probably be eating in another 2 hours.
Oh, God, I'm going to take a nap probably when we're done with
I know,
this.
we're both kind of a little on the mellow side.
I've had, 3 glasses of wine?
Well, and she cooked. So, I have to say it. She did a fantastic job. I love my wife, and I thank her for cooking.
She's sucking up.
I am, and I'm doing dishes as soon as we're done. And I told her last night that she gets a foot rub, so...
And I'm throwing in a back rub.
I think I started the morning with a back rub, if you recall.
Yes, she did.
A very good one.
It was an awesome start to the day. God, I feel old. I feel old because my oldest son is 19, and his baby mama and my granddaughter came over for Thanksgiving dinner. I officially have my son and his daughter. His daughter and his baby mama coming over for, Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm sure it was a little surreal.
Oh my God, it was surreal. Like, wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but probably not to the same degree that this is her baby who she, remembers her first Thanksgiving with. And now he's walking over with his infant. And
yeah, my son is coming over for Thanksgiving dinner with his daughter. And his own little family, they're coming over to grandma's for, oh my God.
We are old, aren't we? Just, wow.
I'm only 40. I'm not even 40 yet, but I feel really old.
No, you're not. But
oh my God.
You know what, though? It was nice, and I think we talked about in the last episode about having a family Thanksgiving. This is our first one for Gina and I in this house, as just our immediate family. And this year's the first of everything. It's our first holiday as a full family, and then you include in a new baby.
It's not our first family holiday.
Thanksgiving, our first Thanksgiving.
It's not our first holiday, though.
No.
What Andrea means is it is our first. It's the first time we've had our a Thanksgiving at our house. We went to Georgia the last 2 Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we've actually done dinner at our house with our own family, just us. Mm-hmm. We were driving to Georgia the last 2 Thanksgivings, but this year we actually had the kids come over to our house and we cooked. So this is the first time we've done it. So yeah,
it was kind of cool. I have to say, Gina was cooking and the kids were in the living room and I was in the living room and I'm like, holy shit.
She was playing the part of Grandpa.
I totally felt like, football was on, and I had my drink, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like Grandpa. Like, I totally feel like Grandpa right now. Because the rule is you just stay out of the kitchen. And my mom had that rule for me, as a kid and for Dad. My dad was not allowed to go to the kitchen. So it's just funny, like, realizing now that we have those rules. Well, Gina's had this role forever. I think it's a new thing for me still to be in that role of, like, parent and grandparent and family holidays and all that. And so, yeah.
So we're sober enough to actually do a Sister Talk Radio episode. And everybody who's listening is probably thinking, no, they're not.
How about as
no,
sober,
they're not.
as sober as we usually are.
They're not sober. So it was good. We did a lot of food. We had 3 desserts. With those of you who listened to yesterday's episode have probably already listened to our menu. So you don't want to hear that rundown again. But I actually cooked and was so tired by the time I finished that I didn't even eat with everybody else. I just wanted to sit down. And then after everybody else ate and my son and his daughter and his girlfriend left, I was like, okay, now I can eat. So I didn't eat until everybody else left. And then I had a few glasses of wine after everybody else left because I wanted to be, alert to play with my granddaughter and just look around and enjoy having my own family around. And so just take it all in. And then after they all left, I was like, okay. So that was nice. And then after they all left, I got on Facebook and checked my Facebook, checked my email, and got this email on Facebook from someone who's been on Sister Talk Radio, who we did an interview with a while back, Crystal Allberger, who lives here in Beloit and has a great project going called the Love Letters Project. And for those of you who have been listening to Sister Talk Radio for a while, you might be familiar with Crystal Allberger. She's writing a letter to President Obama every day until DOMA is repealed. And for those of you who aren't familiar with what DOMA is, it is Defense of Marriage Act. And the Defense of Marriage Act basically is a law that states that no state in the United States has to recognize a gay marriage that's performed in any other state. And that law was passed during the Clinton administration. And so Andrea and I got married in Iowa, and basically no other state in the United States has to recognize our marriage unless you recognize gay marriage in your state. And that's basically what DOMA is. And so Crystal Allberger and her wife got married in Iowa, and she started writing letters to President Obama and has been writing those letters every day, and will continue to write those letters every day until DOMA is repealed. And we had her on the show a couple years back to discuss the Love Letters Project. And so Crystal emailed me on Facebook and sent me a little tidbit of information that I was not aware of. Mm-hmm. And it got me all riled up. And Andrea and I was not aware of this information. There's a law in Wisconsin that I was not aware of that Crystal got me, that she kind of brought to light for me that I was not aware of. And apparently this law has been around for a couple of years now. And she sent it to me, and the law states that the following may be fined not more than $10,000 or imprisoned for not more than 9 months or both. There is a penalty for marriage outside the state to circumvent the laws. Any person residing and intending to continue to reside in the state of Wisconsin who goes outside the state and there contracts a marriage that is prohibited or declared void under the laws of this state. Okay. So Wisconsin has a law that states that anybody who lives in Wisconsin and continues or plans to continue to live in Wisconsin who goes outside of the state of Wisconsin and enters into any marriage that is considered void in the state of Wisconsin, you will be fined $10,000 or imprisoned for no more than 9 months or both. Okay? So that basically means that since Andrea and I went to Iowa and got married in Iowa, she and I could be fined $10,000 or imprisoned for 9 months or both. Okay? Because we got married in Iowa and Wisconsin does not recognize gay marriage.
We're breaking the law.
We're breaking the law according to the state of Wisconsin.
We're rebels. Here we thought getting married would be all boring, but we're breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the
No, I can't believe it. It's when I got that today, I was like, "What? How in the world is that even possible?" And apparently it is. And I think it's only Wisconsin that's saying that.
Well, I think there are several states that have this kind of a law, but Wisconsin is the only state that actually has a fine and will imprison you.
Yeah.
So basically, the law states that they can either give us a $10,000 fine or imprison us, or they can do both. Give us a fine and put us in prison. So because we went to Iowa and got married in the state of Iowa, and since Wisconsin does not recognize gay marriage, but we went to Iowa and did it anyway, we can get a $10,000 fine or up to 9 months in prison, or we can get a $10,000 fine and 9 months in prison, both of us. Because we went to Iowa and got legally married, and gay marriage is not recognized in the state of Wisconsin.
So this would have been the same if we went to Illinois. Illinois is not quite
right,
marriage; it's civil unions.
Right, and since Illinois allows us to get civil union, if we go to Illinois and do it, we could get a $10,000 fine and 9 months in prison as well.